Hello students, today we will see about the types of leaf. There are two types of leaf. The first one is simple leaf and second one is the compound leaf. What is meant by simple leaf? If the leaf having with entire lamina means that is the whole blade of the leaf. Okay, if the leaf having entire lamina or whole blade is called as simple leaf. Okay, this is the simple leaf. And having midrib, veins, venation showing the subveins. Okay, this leaf is called as simple leaf. Means leaf having entire lamina or entire blade is called as simple leaf. Now second type is compound leaf. What is meant by compound leaf? Compound leaf means the leaf in which that lamina is divided into many leaflets. Lamina is divided into many leaflets. Now see, here are many leaflets. These are the many leaflets. Okay, and these leaflets are formed by the lamina. Okay, now here is single axis on which all the leaves are arranged or leaflets are arranged is called as rachis. This is the rachis. Okay, this structure is called as rachis on which all the leaflets are arranged. Okay, rachis. Compound leaf means the leaf in which lamina is divided into many leaflets is called as compound leaf. Now the compound leaf is divided into two types. Okay, compound leaf is divided into two. The first one is pinnately compound, because these are all are the leaflets, or it is called as pinny. Okay, pinnately compound. And second compound leaf is that is the palmately compound. In palmately compound, leaflets are fused. Leaflets are fused or they are attached to the tip of petiole. Okay, now see, in compound leaf means the leaf in which lamina is divided into many leaflets. Now pinnately compound and palmately compound, these are two types of the compound leaf. Okay, pinnately compound means here the leaflets are present laterally. Now these they are present, leaflets are present laterally, means lateral side. Okay, laterally on a common axis is called as rachis, or it is also called as midrib of leaf. In case of pinnately compound leaves, leaflets are present laterally. This is the lateral side, this is the lateral side, all the leaves are present laterally. These leaflets are present laterally on a common axis. That common axis is called as rachis. This is the rachis. Okay, which is called as midrib of leaf. Now see, here the pinnately compound. The first type, peripinnate. This is the peripinnate pattern. Example is cassia. In cassia, there is a peripinnate type of pinnately compound leaves. Okay, second one is imperipinnate. This is the peripinnate and this one is the imperipinnate. Okay, which in imperipinnate this imperipinnate compound leaves are found in rosa. Then there is a bipinnate. Okay, bipinnate means there are two pinni. Okay, means all the pinnies are arranged laterally on a central axis, that is bipinnate. Okay, bipinnate. And this bipinnate compound leaves are seen in caesalpinia. Caesalpinia is the example of bipinnate compound leaves. Okay, the next one is the tripinnate. Means there are three pinni, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the tripinnate compound leaves, and this tripinnate compound leaves are found in moringa. Then last one is the decompound. Decompound means there is no clear demarcation. These are the compound leaves, and this compound type of leaves are found in coriander It is used in daily food. Coriander. Okay. Coriandrum sativum. Coriandrum sativum. And coriandrum is the example of D compound leaves. Okay, all these are the pinnately compound because there are many pinnae arranged in a specific manner to found a many patterns like peripinnate, imperipinnate, bipinnate, tripinnate and D compound. Now second type is palmately compound. Here is the leaflets or pinnae are fused palmately compound, means forming a palm. Palm means that is the fused structure. Palmately compound in which all the leaflets are attached at the tip of petiole. This is the petiole. Petiole. Okay. This one also is petiole, petiole, petiole. Okay. This is also a petiole. Now see, in palmately compound in which all the leaflets are attached at the tip of petiole. Now palmately compound, there are also different types. Unifoliate. Unifoliate means here is the single leaf, unifoliate, and this unifoliate compound leaf is found in citrus. Okay, citrus orange. Okay, citrus lemon. Okay, bifoliate means there are two leaves, they are fused at the tip of petiole. Okay, bifoliate, example is Zorina. Next one is trifoliate, three pinnae are fused at the tip of petiole. Trifoliate, example is Oxalis. Okay, then tetrafoliate. Tetrafoliate means four pinnae or four leaflets. Tetrafoliate, four leaflets are fused at the tip of petiole to form a tetrafoliate pattern, that is tetrafoliate palmately compound leaf. Example is Marsilia. Example is Marsilia. Now see, in this condition all the leaflets more than four. Tetrafoliate, after tetrafoliate there is a pentafoliate, or it is also called as multifoliate type of multifoliate palmately compound leaf. Example is more than four pinnae are fused at the tip of petiole. This is the petiole. Okay, multifoliate. Example is Bombax. Example is Bombax. These are the different types of leaves. The first type is simple leaf, second compound leaf. In compound leaf there are two types, pinnately compound and palmately compound. Pinnately compound leaf shows the different patterns: peripinnate, imperipinnate, bipinnate, tripinnate and D compound. And the palmately compound shows the unifoliate involving single foliage or leaf. Bifoliate means two leaves. Trifoliate means three leaves are fused at the tip of petiole. Tetrafoliate and multifoliate. Okay, this is regarding the types of leaf. Okay, thank you.